We back, man. Happy Saturday, man. What a good game. We just talked to Coach Fortin a few minutes ago, and if I knew that they would have came on together, it would have been a pretty good it would have been a pretty good event in getting both them guys on. But if there was a game this week that really sold the show, like you know how you got to sell the fight, it would definitely be that Ponagansett Situate game. I heard that place was packed, so we're gonna bring in the king of Ponagansett, Coach Cook. What's good?
Hey, thanks for having me.
I heard that place was pretty electric last night. So at least you guys got a lot of fans up there that came out to watch that game.
Yeah, it was the huge crowd, and the new coaching staff at Ponagansett at Situate, made this back to becoming a rivalry game like it was years ago. So it was fun. The game was fun itself.
So at least in the future you guys could build up a good rivalry. So feelings aside, at least it sold the fight. So maybe it started something good here.
Yeah, it was great for the kids, the student body, the staff who worked in the school. Throughout the day, they were all stopping by, talking about the game, and same thing in Situate. It was a small little town I live in, Situate. It shut down to come to the game, so they did a great job promoting.
Excellent. Division 4 is really getting interesting. You look at the playoff bracket. It looks like you guys now pretty much own that top spot. So what do you do going forward to prepare your team for the next few weeks?
They're in high school football. Well, everywhere. They're kids. They could have family issues, relationship issues. So each week, you got to prepare like you're 0-0. And prepare to battle and just keep plugging away. Who knows what kid is going to show up.
No, you're absolutely right. And somebody makes these calls, oh, this team's going to be really good at the end of the season, and sometimes you see a player go down and that team does a total 180. So you're absolutely right. You don't know what kids are going to be there at the end of the season, and even though the season is 3.5 weeks away, we're in week 5. A year ago in the spring season we was actually ending the season at week 5. So you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? Who let him in this room? Where'd he come from?
The big dog is in.
Coach?
Where'd he come from?
Well, I made the mistake. I forgot to tell Coach Cook that, hey, I'm going on the podcast, so I'm trying to redeem myself.
I have no volume for Cliff.
Well, I don't know why. I have the volume, so he said he can't hear you. But he said he told you. He said you're maybe because you're too far away from the phone. Coach Cook, he said that he made the mistake of he was supposed to tell you he was coming on the podcast and you guys were going to come on together, so he's redeeming himself.
Twice in one day.
I'm trying.
Twice in one day. Yeah, maybe he don't have a mouthpiece in, but I got headphones on and stuff. You can hear me good because got the microphone and stuff.
Yep.
But he was having trouble hearing you, Coach Fortin. So I don't know if you need to.
Coach, can you hear me now?
No, he can't hear you now.
No. All right, I'll take off. I'll let you guys talk, but just let him know that I just wanted to say hi.
He said, "Hold on." He's trying to. He might be outside, and you don't have earbuds or whatever.
I just heard him.
Oh, he can hear you now. So now you could tell him what you said you're gonna do to him next week.
Absolutely nothing. I ain't stupid. I'm not one of them coaches that do that stuff. You're out of your mind. I'm gonna buy him some chicken wings. I'm gonna buy him some beer.
All the good stuff.
Yeah, listen, me and Coach Cook, we became, friends for the past couple of years. Listen, I got nothing but respect for him and his program. I like what he's done with his program. They're pretty good. They're a well-oiled machine over there, and he's got a good staff. He's got a good players. So, we get to play them. We get the opportunity to play them next week, and hopefully we can, do what we did last year. But
He's
Hopefully
got
not.
backup too. He's got a family of cooks that come at you anytime you say anything about him.
listen, I listen to that whole Cook family. How you doing? Nice to see you. I'm not saying that like that.
He's got a whole family that's ready to come after you.
Hey, listen, the last person who said 13 days were coming, guess what? 13 days arrived, and they didn't do so well. I'm just going to stick with being friendly. I'm good. I know my limits.
There you go. In all fun of the game, Coach Cook was just saying, it basically started a rivalry. So it's actually, it could turn out to be something nice going down the line. Have nice
Yeah,
Ponagansett Situate rivalry.
being right next door to each other, I can see that. I was at the game, scouting Ponagansett. It was a good game. Like I said before, Cook's got a good program. He's got a good continuity with his coaching staff and his players, man. They're ready to play every day. So,
Coach Cook,
No.
how do you handle do you get a lot of heat for all these points that you've been scoring? Like, do people say, oh God, man, you had to put 50 up on them?
Yeah, we are. But then, if you look at our games, a lot of times it's not even us offensively scoring. It's a fumble here or there, field position. And for every single game we've played, all 50 plus kids on our team have played in a varsity game. And I'm going to say our varsity team has been out in the beginning of the third quarter in all those games. So it's not like we're trying to embarrass anybody, do anything to, we love the game, don't want to embarrass any of the kids, but our young kids, our freshman team has played in every single game. So that's great for us moving forward.
Yeah, definitely. And a lot of freshman kids, I think I talked to Coach Fortin about this earlier, Coach Piver also. Some teams, freshmen don't even get a chance to see that field in some of these big games. So,
Right.
it benefits them as well on Coach Fortin's team, on your team, on Coach D's team,
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Coach D and his team, he's where, 3 years ago or 4 years ago, there was no talk about Ponagansett. They don't win a game in years. Now there's some talk about them, because we had a little bit of success. But, Situate is basically in the same spot. When we started 4 years ago, this being our fourth year, the team that we have right now, we're all freshmen who played for us. And that's where he is right now. And that's where Coach Fortin is too with his young team.
Yeah, Coach Fortin said it that, when he's in the beginning of the season, everybody's being optimistic. And he said, did you tell them that I lost 12 starting seniors? And we haven't even played a game yet.
Right. That's going to be us next year. We're losing exactly 12 kids, and they've all been starting for us since they've been freshmen.
And everyone's on your head about coming down. They want you in 3.
Yeah.
Yep. And you look at 3, Pilgrim Narragansett. Yeah, Pilgrim Narragansett had a slugfest last night.
Yeah, unbelievable. Again, 2 good teams, though.
Yes. No, you're absolutely right. 2 good teams, scored a total of 95 points. That's probably going to be the Division III Super Bowl matchup right there.
Yeah, could be. Absolutely. Two good coaches, 2 good coaching staffs, and good players.
So I assume after this stream, you guys go radio silence. I already heard about the ritual.
That's him. That's not me. That's him.
That's you. Hold on. You already told me, Coach, I like you. We'll talk over the weekend, but come Monday, I ain't talking.
It's over.
It's over. I'll see you on Friday, and then we'll go for beers on Saturday or even Friday after the game.
It's good that coaches can have this.
It's good. You know, something. I hope that we could just, repeat what we did last year. I don't have that team, but if my younger kids and these new kids can, grasp it a little bit more and raise their level up and hopefully get ready for a good game. It'll be exciting. Ponagansett, it's just good. They're good this year. And, he was where I was last year. He was senior heavy. I was senior heavy. We couldn't get it done. He got to the Super Bowl. He came up short too. So, but now he's got returning players that are really dialed in. And again, when you have a coaching staff that's been together as long as they have, the continuity's there. They know what to expect. I got a new coaching staff. I think only 2 coaches come back. So I got some new guys. We're still trying to, gel. I got a lot of new players. We got a 37-man roster. 12 of them are freshmen. I think another out of 8 or 9 seniors, more than half are first-year players. So it is difficult on our part. But, we're competing. We're executing. We're competing. We're doing the best that we can. And we're in a lot of games. So hopefully we can continue that trend and compete and have a good week of practice.
How many kids you got, Coach Cook? At least 3 buses, right? We'll consider it by bus size. You must show up with at least 3 buses, no?
No, we only have 52 uniforms, so that's all we can dress.
Oh, so the 67 kids is that's what I heard.
No.
I heard your roster was 60-something. But
No, keep it. 100.
100, nice. Don't say that. Keith Croft will have to raise his roster size.
Oh, no, we're in the mid-50s.
Well, there you go. Any kids you want to mention? Do you have any players of the game?
I think, honestly, defensively, our entire defense. We have our big boy. He's a sophomore. He's about 6'3"-ish, 6'4"-ish, 320. Had a scoop and score last night. He's only played in a few varsity games. First-year player, but he's a big dude and he can move. Scored a touchdown. They fumbled the ball. He picked it up. So that was unbelievable for him. Probably never happen again in his career. His name is Wyatt DeMarco.
What is his name?
Wyatt DeMarco.
Shout out to Wyatt DeMarco. Any kids in your program that are looking to go on to college?
Yeah, a few of them. Number 7, our slot and corner. His name is Tyler Brown. We call him Pilgrim because he's a Warwick kid. Actually played for Blake. I thought he would go on to play football, not realizing he has like D2 and I'm not sure if he had D1, but D2 offers for lacrosse. So I think he's going to do that. Both our running backs want to go and play in college. A couple of linemen. So yeah, there's a bunch of them, and I think they all will.
Well, they're always welcome if you ever want to bring them on or your captains. Coach Fortin, you have any guys that are looking to go on to college this season?
We got about 5 kids who are being recruited right now. All 3 Hawes brothers, they're being recruited, and Hunter Mumford are being recruited right now. All of them by D3, and I think Hunter and Austin Hawes is by D2.
Well, there you go, Coach Cook. Any last words you want to say to anybody? You definitely got a big posse out there, that's for sure. I was getting updates by that game, but they were coming in 5-6 updates were coming in at a time.
What's funny? We have a 2-time All-State running back in Marcus Carpenter. He only touched the ball 7 times last night. Number 24 for us, named Nick Bacala. He's having a better season right now than Marcus is. He touched the ball 4 times last night. So,
classy kid.
Once we get rolling, Cliff, be careful.
Hey, listen.
Oh, here we
come, Cliffy.
All right, listen. You're gonna bring it out. Bring it. No.
Hey, bring it, right?
I already know what's
every time we play each other, something crazy happens.
But at the end of the game, you line up, you shake hands.
Every time
you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah, no. It's all good. There's no yeah.
There's no trash talking.
No, every year we're gonna install. Hey, we're installing that Fumble Rooski play again, so get ready.
If I remember, Coach Cook said at the Yacht Olympics that they practiced that play a couple times all
Right.
week. I think he said.
That's
All week.
awesome. I love it.
He
It's
said we
back on.
practiced it all week.
What you
That's
happen to us now?
I hope so. I hope it happens, and we end up winning the game. But something. This is what great about this platform. We're able to have this type of conversation. Cook's a great guy. Like I said, I got to get the opportunity to meet with him, and just this is the type of conversations that him and I have. We talk almost every day, and we'll see if that continues on Monday. But we're looking forward to it. I know he's the powerhouse. I know what he's bringing. I know his linemen. We were there. I scouted him a couple times. He was at my game today. So we're two different teams right about now, but for some reason, when we get together, it's competitive, and I'm hoping that we can continue that way. Give the fans, last year our game was the best in the state. So,
Emerson said that.
Let's try to repeat
Emerson Kilgore said that was the best game he officiated last season. That game in the beginning of the year at Johnson High School.
Yep.
It was great. It was great. Gave us. I grabbed some new gray hairs on that one, but.
He lost a couple.
Huh?
You gained a couple. He lost a couple.
Yeah. but listen, I got to take off. I'll let you talk to Coach Cook. I don't want to take all his highlights. I'm sure that he has plenty anyway. But Coach Cook, congratulations on your win yesterday. And I'll see you Friday.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you Friday.
All right, buddy. Mike, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.
All right, buddy. Have a good one. Be safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, it's nice, Coach, that you and other coaches have this continuity, be able to have these conversations after the game. It's all good,
Yep.
We're building a nice camaraderie of coaches, but good luck this week. Hopefully I'll talk to you soon. Any last words?
Nope. I'm going to reach out to my kids and see if we can get a couple of them on with you also.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I would love to do that. I like bringing the captains on. I know you got to do is share the same link, but appreciate it, Coach. We'll talk soon.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
All right. That was Coach Cook up there at Ponagansett, had another good game last night. And he said, if anything came out of that Situate game, it was that maybe we just created a rivalry. He did say some good, that they were a young team, so he had a lot to say. Coach Fortin jumped on, and he wasn't ready to talk no smoke. But because I brought it up in the beginning, I said, if anything, it sold the fight. I heard that place was pretty busy last night. Let me see some scores that I have. Let's see. I don't know if the EG and Portsmouth game is actually over, but that game was tied at 13. We know Westerly go over, beat Tolman 24-6, and what a tough Tolman team. Some big boys on that side of the ball. Westerly and Tolman, the game, I think at the half was 7-6. Final score 24-6. Shout out to Coach DeLawrence over there, Coach Mark G doing his thing. That Tolman team, they just can't seem to get over that hump. But I'm sure they're gonna be okay. St. Ray's getting one over on Mount Hope, which nobody was really surprised, 41-0. NK, Cumberland really needed a win here. Cumberland desperately needed this win. But NK was able to hold on and beat them 21-14. Classical and West Warwick, you heard Coach Pennington, I think up to the half, playing good football, he said, and then it just all slipped away. Classical wins that game 35-0. Pilgrim Narragansett have a battle. Pilgrim and Narragansett, that game, there was like 95 points scored in that game. Pilgrim, even after going into the half or right around halftime, I want to say it was like 49-26. And I was like, wow, Pilgrim really let this slip away. And then I hear Pilgrim's drive in, they get down close, and I think they fumble. Narragansett scores, final 55-40. That is going to be a Super Bowl matchup, I think, coming down the line. Them are definitely the two teams. Burrville facing off with East Providence. Burrville just dominated that game against the East Providence Townies. Shout out to Coach Ferraro and his crew up there. They win that game 35-14. Barrington over Rogers 34-6. Barrington just keeps winning, and if we're going to go with the win percentage, who knows what's going to happen. I am hearing some rumors that they actually might add another bracket to the Division 4 playoffs this year. So instead of having a top 4, it could go to the top 6. So we'll see what happens. This week, the Interscholastic League is supposed to have a meeting. LaSalle over Shea, 49-7. Did I tell you the Coventry Oakers score? Coventry Oakers 28-6 over Lincoln. Coach Goodhart, another game, wasn't too happy about the officiating. I think he said over 50-something yards in penalties. You just can't have that. That's for sure. And we know that EWG fell to PCD. And, at this point, depending what Smithfield's future is, EWG might be out of the playoffs. And that's why now a lot of people in Division 4 are talking about, is the league going to add 2 more bracket spots to the Division 4 bracket? Are they going to do like Division 3 and allow 6 teams total? And I think they might do this based to make it fair because of the Smithfield situation, them not being able to play, holding on to that number 2 seed. Because if you don't play because of this COVID, you don't get a makeup game. There is definitely not enough time for you to get a makeup game. You know what I mean? So the league is going to try to meet, and we'll see if they're going to add something to Division 4. But, yeah, that's about it. Shout out to Coach Cook for coming on in. Coach Fortin jumped in. We're going to be back in a little while with Coach Michael Washington. Shout out to Coach Washington. His kids knew. I said it this week. His kids know they better get the W. Central cannot lose. Every game is a must-win now for Central to get where they want to get. But we'll be back. I'm actually going to reset this. I'm going to get Coach Washington up in here. But thank you. Well, I'm going to see if he's available. Thank you to the people that helped me make this possible. And if you want to promote your program, definitely give me a call. You want to promote your business. Coldwell Banker Coastal Homes, Mark Wright. You're looking to buy a house, give Mark a call. Emerson Kilgore and the 401 Strength and Fitness crew. Emerson be coming on Friday nights while we wait for the coaches to come on. And definitely go check out Ruby Tuesdays. Go check out my boy Eric and his new Ruby Tuesday podcast where he basically rebuttals everything we talk about. 401 Strength and Fitness, thank you to them. And good luck to everybody in Rhode Island football for the rest of the season. Shout out Fans Only Sports. Go over there. Check out their YouTube channel. Fans Only Sports. That's what it is.
Can We Keep It Real Podcast Network. Shout out to Can We Keep It Real Podcast and Network.
Thing you want to change?
I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell that. Everybody's like, football's a team game. Okay, it's not a team game. Okay, I did my part. All right, I put in a great game plan. I mean, these players, they're horrible. My players are no good. I mean, everybody's like, no excuses. No, I got 22 excuses. 11 on my offense and 11 on my defense. Our offensive coordinator is terrible. He gets half of his plays off of Madden rookie mode. I mean, the guy is no good. In our offensive line, it's like Obama's immigration policy. Let everybody through. Do we have a chance next week? No, we don't. We're 0-8. We're not good at football. I got 3 white receivers. Our red zone defense is like Oprah. Like, you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown. Our quarterback, look at the playbook. We put in plays for Peyton Manning. He plays like Cooper Manning. I mean, the guy's just not good at football. No credit to the other team, okay? The other team is awful. We tried to recruit bigger, better players to come play for us, but they went to good schools. I put in the game plan. These kids can't execute. 3rd down, terrible. I know we need better players. I get it. We can't win with the product we got in the field here. Like, I'm down to Rick Pitino some guys if I need to, but not at this level. I'm not going to jail for these kids. I mean, they're all talking